Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Sacred Rainbow Intuitive Guidance Readings. This is Tara, and today's reading is for Taurus June love reading. And just so you know that the messages received here in this reading are guided by Spirit and is intended for your highest good at the moment you are watching this reading. So not all messages are for everyone. Please take what resonates with you and then let go of the rest. And then for those of you that are cross-watchers, this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising, so be sure to check out my other videos to get a more in-depth reading for this month. And if you enjoy my reading, please let me know by hitting that like button, subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment below. Then you can also click on that bell to receive notifications on my recent uploads. Now, let's get started with Taurus's love reading for the month of June. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with finding out what is your current energy, Taurus. And I'm going to use the Earth Magic Oracle cards. And I'm going to pair that up with the Life Purpose Oracles. And see what is your current energy right now, Taurus. We have two cards. We have Crystal, Focus, Crystal Cave with mountains in the background. And there's water in between. It also kind of looks like an amethyst almost, which, represents to me protection. As you focus and work towards your goals and dreams, you're being guided and protected. And then, there was 3 cards. And then we have Stone People, Vigilance, which almost this is like this mountain back here. It looks like a stone mountain. If you can see that. Okay, Vigilance. And then we have Stillness, Lake. We have a lot of water coming up. A lot of emotions. Really focusing on healing that in which no longer serves you. You are working towards a better future. You have come to this crystal clear vision, but it's also like a mirror of what you see. What you see around you, people are mirroring you. And you're being very driven. Very driven towards completing your goals. Yeah, karma. So you're very driven to heal these karmic cycles that have come up for you, or that have been coming up for you. Very interesting. Okay, let's get some more information. Let's get some clarifiers on the focus. We have Heart's Desires. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become reality. So, as you focus on what it is that you want, it's like you focus on what you want, you go to the shoreline, which she's walking the shoreline. You're being vigilant. You're connecting with the earth and really grounding in what it is that you want to show up for you. And as you're doing that, that's when you're in the stillness, but this is what you're healing. You're changing your DNA. You're healing your karmic footprint. You're letting go of the old karmic ties that no longer work for you. Yeah, you've really taught yourself how to grow and transform. And in the card, it says you inspire young people to learn. So not only do you help transform yourselves, but you're teaching others. So you may have children that you are teaching. You may be a teacher, but you are very transformative in the way that you are, be the change that you wish to see in the world. Like by Gandhi. It's like you're showing what it is, and people, especially younger people, are looking at that as, they want to be this reflection of you. Talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. So instead of worrying about these karmic cycles, these pains, these griefs, depressions, whatever it may be that's coming up for you, these cycles, rather than worrying about them, ask your guides and angels for help and assistance so that you may still receive your heart's desires because you're working towards it. But the more you release these karmic cycles, then you're able to bring forth exactly what your heart desires because you've created that space for it. Sensitivity. We have more crystals coming in. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So the more sensitive you become, I used to wear crystals all the time, like, and sometimes, I try not to wear them to see what it's like without them, and then I wear them, when it depends on where I'm going. I change the type of crystals that I'm wearing out. The type of crystals that I have, up here during my readings. Connect with, rose quartz, that's unconditional love. Crystal quartz, that can be useful for so many different things. But take that time to connect with that inner part of yourself, that soul self, that part that connects to, you're all knowing, and that blessing within you that provides that for others as well. Okay, this is interesting. Let's go ahead and see what is your person's current energy, Taurus. And I'm going to use the good tarot cards, and I'm going to pair that up with the chakra wisdom oracle. Excuse me. All right, what is your person's current energy? We have 10 of water, and we have it's like a happy Buddha, sitting there with some roses here. We have the 10 of cups. So 10 of cups to me, this is love, happiness, family, good fortune coming in for them, a lot of well-being. They're really focusing on security of happiness emotionally and within love. Instinct. Yeah, they're going off their instinct and they're just following their guides. And it's almost like, see how we have the same little circles here? But it looks like different representations of the moon, but it kind of is a continuation of the 10 of water here. And just as a confirmation that, they're really moving forward towards this happy family. They want this love. They want peace. They want good fortune. And they're receiving that. They're going off their instinct. So they're following their heart's desires. They're following their intuition just like you. So they're mirroring you. So we have the 3 of earth going on. And here she has a mask. So she has a butterfly mask. So more butterflies coming in. So a lot of transformation happening in their physical world. Maybe material-wise, they're looking to build some sort of solid foundation with a new job position, new career. They're trying to make things stable for them financially. We have self-worth. To them, this is them finding their self-worth, and where they didn't feel worthy before, they are now have made that shift into this chair is illuminated for them to go sit because they've realized how much they're worth and that they're worthy of love and they're deserving. And we had a card fall on the floor, and it's the moon. So this is either they're trusting their intuition, they're following their guidance. Anything that's come up for them, they've really just pushed through. And this moon is, we have the full moon eclipse on the 5th of June. And this is a way that they were working with this to eclipse out the stuff that were no longer serving them, that weren't, that were keeping them from stepping into their full self-worth and receiving the abundance that they have due. Impartiality. It's just about balancing out the scales and just following their guidance and transforming the areas of their life that need transforming. And, they're just going to keep on going one step at a time. Let's get some more information. King of Fire. Yeah, they're really working on themselves. They're balancing it out so that they are able to step into their king self. They want to be their king self. They want to embrace a new future as, with charm and, taking action towards passion. They want to create a new future. They want this full abundance and, this good fortune in love. Their heart is, illuminated. They've balanced out themselves. It feels like you guys are both in a perfect time to be balanced and healed and go forth in some sort of emotionally blessed future. A strong commitment focused on a spiritual higher level connection that's not based off of lower vibration, but that's based off of unconditional love and understanding and evolving. So that's beautiful. That's amazing, Taurus. Let's see what your person's 3D wants you to know. I'm going to use the Romance Angels Oracle card deck, and I'm going to pair that up with the Twin Flames Messages Volume 2. And see, what does your person's 3D want you to know? New love. Okay. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So, whether this is someone new coming in, but I feel like you've known them either as a friendship or you've been in a relationship with them for a while, or this is someone coming back from your past. This is a new love, a new look at love. It's like you've both evolved so much that your outlook on love is completely different than what it was before. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay. Maybe we're trying to force the connection to happen quicker than it's working out to be. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So again, more talk about the evolvement of a higher level of commitment. It keeps on showing up. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Be honest openly. If you're not in communication, then, that's okay. Imagine that they're, close your eyes and imagine that they're standing there in front of you and you just open your heart and you communicate with their higher self, because their higher self will, share with you exactly what they need and what you need and desire. And also, if this is someone that is in your physical presence in the moment and you are in communication with, have those heart-to-heart conversations with each other. Be completely open and honest. If you can't be completely open and honest with someone, is that really somebody that you can see yourself spending your life with? If it's something that you can tell yourself, you should be able to tell this partner of yours and be able to trust that. So, the control issues are coming up. Allow it to just be. Allow it to manifest and unfold organically. And just let go. All right, let's get some more messages. Let's see what wants to come through. We have, my family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realized, which makes people's beliefs and right, it's really hard for me to open up. So back to that communication, it's important to have those heart-to-heart communications, but also create a space for them in which they feel comfortable in order to open up. I keep comparing you to others. Okay. There are still so many unsaid things between us. Right, because they're not opening up. They haven't fully opened up. So it is time for these heart-to-heart conversations to happen. Doesn't mean it'll be happening right now, but I'm really bad at commitment. It's about when divine timing is coming about. Everything happens in the right time. I've thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. Okay. So I guess this one is coming through as, someone that you're not in connection with. But this, this can be, my cat came in and distracted me. So they've thought about reaching out to you. Now, this could also be if you're in a connection with somebody and they're not fully opening themselves up. They've thought about opening up and discussing certain things with you. Now, it doesn't have to be, don't worry, it doesn't have to be anything in particular towards you. It's just opening up about their life in general. It's like they don't understand how to, or have never been taught to. It was like they didn't grow up in a household and a family in which that they felt like they were safe to. So it is that again it's coming up to create a safe space in which this communication can happen. All right. So let's go ahead and let's see, what do they see with you in this connection? And I'm going to use Quantum of the Oracle cards, and I'm going to pair that up with the Archangel Power Tarot and see, what do they want? What do they see with you in this connection? The World. Yeah, a very happy ending. Coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. Right, and Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael, he is the protective angel. He's protecting this connection. He is protecting, why you haven't, if you're in separation, why you haven't come back together right now. He's protecting that because you have to be both at the same vibration in order to be magnetized back towards each other. So that's what's happening right now. This, they see the world with you. They want this future. They want a new beginning. They want to be happy. And they want to be at peace. They want to soar above any of the obstacles and complications that have happened in the past. And they want to... They want to communicate with you. Of course, I'm... Ooh, make me cough. Wow. All right. Sip of water. All right. Two of Michael came up. It will be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem. Find a compromise. Okay. With the two of Michael... Wow, a lot of communication. It's like I've got something wrapped around, a hand, choking me right now. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like communication, like they want to communicate, but they don't know how to. And it's like a fight to get to this communication. It's a battle. And that's why there's like a stalemate. It's, they're not understanding or why they can't come forward or why this communication can't happen. It's because of this energy that's in between them through this communication through the throat chakra. So Spirit's suggesting that maybe connect through the higher self, through the third eye, telepathically, so that you can figure out whatever this is that's blocking this communication. Because that was pretty heavy. But, communicate your truth. There's a lot of truth that needs to come out. And there will be a lot of healing that will take place. And, I don't know when it'll happen. All right, these cards fell on the floor. We have the healing light. I don't know when it'll happen, but this is energies coming through saying that this is being put together to be manifested. And your higher self is coming through. So this is, your higher self, their higher self coming through with an open heart, that bright heart, kind of to match that king of fire with the heart. The world is in your hands. You have the decision or the choice to move forward to where it is that you want. Do you want to come together in this connection? Because Spirit is kind of saying this is where you're heading. Right? Let's get one more card. Peace. Release the past. There is more enriching future outcome. Let go and let God. Archangel Azrael. So that's death and transformation angel coming through as you are protected. So it's time to cut out all the pains from the past. Heal your heart. Because they were only doing, and you were only doing the best you could with what you knew at that time. And it's obvious they didn't mean to hurt you in any way. They just have some old beliefs, old commitments from the past that from their upbringing that they're working on healing or have worked on healing, because it seems like the completion, that the wheels have been turning and it feels like the completion is coming because they want peace with you. They want the world with you. They want the sun, moon, and sky, everything. Sun, moon, and sky. I don't know why I said that, but they want it all with you, and they just don't know how to they don't know how to come forward and communicate that just yet, because there's a lot of blockages on the throat chakra. All right, so let's see, what does your person's higher self want you to know? And I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle, and I'm going to pair that up with Healing with the Angels. What does your person's higher self want you to know? The Wise Woman of Wonderland, Integrity, Compromise. They are working towards standing in their integrity, and they feel like they're compromising themselves right now. Sisters of the Seven Seas, Cycles of Growth, Natural Law, Divine Order. Yeah, they have to, it's about taking the steps, taking time. Everything happens, in divine timing when everything is meant to align. The Ward Lord, communication, praise, dishonesty. Yeah, they're going to come through with whatever they've been dishonest about. And, they see they're really working towards being able to open themselves up to communicate with you. The Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. Because once they come forward with this communication, it opens up this doorway, this new path that it really brings in a lot of abundance. And it's abundance because there's a lot of healing that is taking place with this communication. A lot of movement forward, a lot of opening up. Forgiveness. Yeah, it starts with forgiveness. Forgiveness of self. Forgiveness of all others. I think half the deck just fell on the floor, so we'll just go with what's here. Nature. Step out into nature. I went and did a river float with some friends a couple weeks ago, and it had been a while since I had spent, a good 6 or 7 hours out in nature, especially here in Arizona, because it's been around the hundreds, so plus 100 plus. So it's been very hot here, and it was very, very healing just to spend that time in nature. And I didn't realize how much my body, my mind, my soul needed that time in nature, after being cooped up for so long. But it was so healing, and Spirit's suggesting it's time to go spend time in nature so that you can heal yourself, work on yourself, allow your body to release, your mind, your soul to release, to rejuvenate in nature. Retreat to nature, more nature. Trust. And here's the ocean. Trust in the moon, trust in the moon cycles, trust that the path that you're going in is the path that you're meant to be on, because you're emerging. This connection is emerging into a higher level of being, and you've already connected in your dreams, and that's what's bringing harmony to this relationship, is that time that you connect together in your dreams, and telepathically, even if you're unable to connect in the physical. All right, Taurus, let's get some final advice from Spirit, and I'm going to use the Sacred Destiny oracle cards, and I'm going to pair that up with the Queen of the Moon oracle and see. Future final advice. Fruition. There's someone here with a mask, but it's like once you take off that mask, then you're able to allow this abundant flow to come in. We have protection. You are protected. So Archangel Michael, if you're feeling unsafe, if you're fearful, having fear about life in general, or this connection, it's being lit up. It's being protected. You're being protected. So trust that everything's protected and you are safe. Pleasure. Find pleasure in letting your heart soar. Find pleasure in connecting with your higher self, your spirit guides, your starseed cell, your starseed tribes. Transform. Allow this time, while you're protected, to fully just let yourself transform and heal and just embrace this new amazing future. Enjoy the power. There's a lot of lightning. We have lightning showing up in this card, and you're becoming enlightened along this path. That's what this connection has brought you, is into the direction of enlightenment. And when you go through the path of awakening and enlightenment, it's facing all your deepest, darkest fears and letting them go. And that's what you're doing. And a part of it is trusting and forgiving this person for the past, that the hurt, the pain. Truth. Follow the truth. And also one tree here and one tree here. So that might stand out for somebody. Spirit's saying it's time to let go of the fear and just follow your own path, and your path will guide you in the right direction, because you are guided, protected, and you have the power to create whatever future it is that you want to. Thank you so much for joining me today, Taurus. I really hope you received the messages that you were seeking. And if you enjoyed this reading, please let me know by hitting that like button, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that bell button, it'll keep you updated and notified when I upload my recent videos. I thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.